We're clear. Once again, check your cell phones. Thank you. Frame looks beautiful.
You look great. Everybody needs to clear. Every single person needs to.
Okay. How are you feeling?
I actually had anxiety around this interview.
Why is that?
Because the last time I did an interview this long, I was on cocaine. It was called Staying Strong. I am Demi Lovato. I'm 25. The last decade has taught me a lifetime of lessons. I've learned that secrets make you sick. I'm learning how to be a voice and not a victim. I've learned that sex is natural. I've learned that love is necessary. Heartbreak is unavoidable. And loneliness is brutal. This is my story. This is simply complicated.
I want you to hear the first 3 lines you just did. They were great.
Okay.
I see the future without you. The hell was I doing in the past? Now that I've learned all about you, a life just like ours wouldn't last.
I think the first line, the you on it, isn't good.
Okay. Did you like line number 3? Did you like this one?
Now that I've learned all about you. Yeah, the you is great.
Yeah.
And the now, I think I could do a better learn.
I won't fall for your games, so don't hate me when I say.
Okay, there's words that I like, but overall I don't like the whole take.
Ah, okay. Those first 2 lines made me feel something great, so wherever you're doing...
I'll just keep doing it.
Beg you, don't do it for me anymore. No, you.
I really like this take.
It's just that last ooh needs to be smoothed out.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, absolutely.
Well, this should be a perfect world. It's my album.
Let's go again.
I won't fall for your game.
Oops.
Well, this is
Stop feeling bad for yourself. I won't fall for your game, so don't hate me when I say.
I like that me when I say.
Yeah, I did too. I need the 3rd take. I don't know what to do.
Beg you, don't do it for me anymore. I'm sorry for honesty, I'm well aware. I lie to you when I lie with you. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for me anymore.
That last line was great.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 sec.
I mean, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm... Growing up, I had been bullied in school, and I felt like an outsider. I felt like an outcast. At that time, I became friends with a girl who was popular. And one day, I asked her, how do you have all these friends? And she was like, well, do you party? I was like, what do you mean? And she asked me, do you drink? We experienced a lot of stuff together, drinking and using, and growing up.
We started drinking fairly early. To me, it was like, we're just having fun. We're kids. Everyone's doing it, so we're going to too. Little did we know that there was gonna be like this downward spiral.
My first time doing coke, I was 17, working on Disney Channel, and I was with a couple friends, and they introduced me to it. I was scared because my mom always told me that your heart could just burst if you do it. But I did it anyways, and I loved it. I felt out of control with the coke the first time that I did it. My dad was an addict and an alcoholic, and I guess I always searched for what he found in drugs and alcohol because it fulfilled him and he chose that over a family.
Early on, Demi was very, very sad because of her issues with her dad.
We had been through a lot of the same things, kind of at the same time. Our parents were both divorced at a young age. She dealt a lot with her dad, and the times where he was brought up wasn't ever good. Like, he would tell them he had cancer when he didn't, or he would tell them he's dying tomorrow when he wasn't.
Growing up, I was always really protective of Demi. I remember my dad was such a loving person, but when he started drinking, he was very different.
Scary things began to happen.
He would rage and yell and throw things, and Demi saw that.
At the time, I didn't understand it. I didn't know how to handle things. But I knew that he had a good heart. I never would have married him in the first place if he didn't. But sometimes if you don't get help for what you're struggling with, a good heart sometimes isn't enough. It just became too much and I had to leave.